Okay, welcome. Today, hello, and welcome to today's class. Today is day 21, and we are learning how to write a blog post. You all know that we have already dealt with the features of a blog post last night, and today we are going through how to do this live, practically, so you will know where to put a particular feature. You understand? So I don't want us to waste much time over here. So let's go straight to the dashboard and see how you draft this. Okay, before you log in into your website, and then you go to dashboard, you come to your dashboard, and then you go to post. When you go to post, then you go to add post. Okay, this is one way to get to your editor. You can also go to your home page, and on the top here you see new, then you go to new, and then you go to post. It will still take you to your editor. So it is either you move from here or you go through the dashboard. Okay, now you click on this, add new, post. It will take you to this place. So this is your editor, and it is asking you to add your title, because that is the first thing you have to enter. Okay, now when you come to my checklist sheet, I have this as my checklist that we have to fulfill all of them before we complete. So we go for an outline. Okay, first of all, we will have to have our title, which is the title is here. This is the title of the blog post that I'm going to write. So the title will be here, and then you use the title to create an outline. An outline is whatever is included in the blog post. So you do an outline with the keyword and then the search intent, because that is very, very important. You need to understand that. The last time I told you that when we were doing the keyword research, I told you some of the keywords are commercial. When somebody wants to buy something, there is a way you will write those kind of information, or you give that kind of information. When somebody is also looking for just an information, you have a way of presenting that. So all blog posts are not the same. There are some that you use to make money. There are some blog posts that bring in money, and there are posts that gives you a trust, that you make the person trust you. So each and every blog post that you are going to write, you will have to use the search intent, the intention of that particular keyword, to create or to give that information. That is how, and this is so important that you always have to consider this anytime you write a blog post. Okay, so in order for you to create an outline, there are so many tools out there that you can use to do that, thanks to AI. So we are going to use we are going to use ChatGPT to create our outline, but I will also show you some of the tools probably that you can use, but I don't think there are any other tools better than using the ChatGPT, which is free. Okay, all right, so you copy this. Okay, I will put this particular sheet in the description below for you, so that you'll be able to copy this, and then you copy this with your title. Okay, so you copy this, and then you go to ChatGPT. Okay, then you paste this here. Before you paste this, let's paste our title first. So I'll copy my title. And then I'll paste this as mine. So I will paste my title, and then tell ChatGPT to create an outline. Create an outline for this title, considering the search intent of the target keyword. Okay, so you can choose to add the keyword to it, but it already knows the keyword. This is the keyword. Okay, this is the keyword, target keyword that I am targeting. So you can choose, you can say target keyword is equal to, then you paste this one here. Okay, simple, no long talk. So ChatGPT is supposed to create an outline for this title. I mean, considering or using the search intent of this particular title, or of this particular target keyword that I'm searching. So whoever comes to this Google and type in probably how to choose a profitable skill after work, okay, that what does it mean to the person? What does the person looking for, or what is the person looking for? The reason why the person is searching for this keyword, that is what search intent means. The intention behind what the person is trying to get. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you just create any generic information, and that doesn't serve the purpose. You understand? So after that, you just press enter, and ChatGPT will create this for you. Okay, so let's continue. Now that we have created our outline, as you can see, it is telling me this is the title, how to choose a profitable target keywords is this. Now this is the introduction. Okay, so this is what the introduction should talk about. Then what is, when we say what profitable skills, what is it? So you have to give a definition of profitable skills, what it meant, and then after that you go to why most people fail to choose a profitable skills. Okay, then it comes back again and say step 1. So it is now going to give you the steps that you have to take in order for you to get a profitable skill. So you said step 1, audit what you already know. Then you will talk about list work skills, list informal skills. Okay, so as you are looking at the outline, you have to also make sure that whatever ChatGPT is saying is really true. Because if somebody is searching for how to choose a profitable skills, first of all, you should at least give the person the idea of it, what it means. Okay, you talk about the general meaning of it. Then after that, you come and give the person why it is important to even, understand why you are supposed to, look for the right or profitable skill. You just don't choose skill anyhow. So why it is important to choose it. Okay, so you talk about it, or why because most of people don't choose the right one, they fail. Okay, so it is, if you are searching for this, then you are in the right place. So you talk about that one. Then before you come and start the process of helping the person how to choose it, so you talk about the step 1, you talk about step 2, you talk about step 3, step 4. Then after that, you go ahead and say, okay, beginner friendly profitable skills that you can learn after work. After helping the person choose, then you can go ahead and talk about, okay, there are also certain things if you don't even have a skill at all, or if the steps that you have followed is not able to get you the right skills, then there are some general skills that you can look at it and see if you might be interested in it, which you can choose, learn it, and then it become part of you. So you give that one too as just to prove that you know what you're talking about. Okay, so what ChatGPT has given is entirely true. Then you go ahead and then you how to turn that skill into an income. You show the person some practical ways that each and every skill the person is going to choose could come out to be an income skill, and that is how to show a profitable skill to somebody. So what the ChatGPT is giving me is true. Then you also caution the person common mistakes to avoid. Okay, you have now chosen, or you have now choose your skill, but what are some of the mistakes that you can make along the way? Okay, or what are some of the skills that you can make if you don't try to pick the right one or the profitable one? So some of the mistakes that you have to avoid: waiting to feel ready, learning without practicing, comparing your beginning with somebody. You understand? So these are some of the things people go through that actually doesn't make whatever they choose to be profitable for them. They will choose and then go and say, okay, I have this skill, but I'm not ready to do it. Or let me just wait. Maybe when I get the money, then I will do it. You understand? So what ChatGPT is saying is true. Then the final thought, which is the summary of all that, you do not need 10 skills. So you summarize everything at the top here, and then you close the blog post. So it turned out that we are going to write something between 1,500 to 2,000 word blog post. Okay, so now that you have gotten your outline, what you have to do is you have to go ahead and start writing. Okay, you have to go ahead and start writing immediately. So what we do is we are going to use our checklist to do this entire thing. Okay, so first of all, we have to draft our headline, and we already have our headline. This is not the headline. I will show you how to draft a better headline that actually make your blog post or your article much more interesting to click or to read. Okay, but for the education purpose, let's use this as the choosing title. So you copy that, then you come to your editor that you have already opened, then you paste it. Okay, you paste it, and then you make sure it is you fix this kind of things over there. Then after that, the checklist is saying that we should get our meta description. Okay, no, we should get our featured image. After the title, we go for the featured image, but we will not stop and then go and create image before we come and continue. So what we're going to do is we are going to put on hold the featured image and then skip to the next, which is the meta description. Okay, so I'm going to go for ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to create a meta description for the outline that it has created. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'll say please. So I'll tell ChatGPT to write a meta description for this blog post. It should make sure that it uses the target keyword. Okay, so once it knows the keyword or the target keyword already, I will not repeat here. So this prompt alone is okay. You just go, you enter, and then ChatGPT will create something like this for you. Okay, so this is the meta description. Now it says feeling stuck, unsure what to learn after work. This beginner-friendly guide shows you how to choose a profitable skill based on demand. Okay, so let's copy this. I think I need to edit this because I don't like the way where it has put in the keyword. The keyword is too far. Okay, your keyword should be very close to the beginning of your sentence because that is what usually is supposed to be. So first of all, I'll copy this. Okay, you don't have to copy this directly and then post it on your website here like this. You don't do that. Okay, you cannot do that this way. If you do that, you are going against the rule. So what you do is, now ChatGPT has given me idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of delete what is at the front here, and then I will go like this beginner-friendly guide shows you how to choose a profitable skill based on demand, your current abilities and real home potential. Stop chasing the trends and start building one skill that can actually pay you. Clear steps, no hype, just direction that works. So I don't like this no hype. This kind of terms makes the whole thing becomes AI. Okay, so I will just delete this and say something like discover the steps involved to choose a profitable skill. Okay, so now I have changed the sentence that ChatGPT has given me. You understand? Then you realize that this I have already changed the sentence. So discover the steps involved in choosing. Okay, so if I use this sentence, it is going to change this target keyword. So I have to still maintain how to choose. So I will say something like, let us learn how to. Okay, so I'll say, let us learn how to choose a profitable skill based on demand, your current abilities and real income potential. So let us learn, okay, based on demand. That's it. Okay, so this is going to serve as the meta description. This is not the exact way I create my content, but I'm just showing you. You have to twist that information that ChatGPT has given you. Twist it. Don't go and use paraphrasing, because paraphrasing will change these words, and you may not be able to find this direct keyword over there. That is one. And if you use paraphrasing, it's still the same AI turning whatever is supposed to. It doesn't make it human. So use your own human English to write it. You understand? That's how it is. So our meta description is also checked. Now what we are going is to write the introduction. Okay, so let's go. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to write the introduction. So I will say, okay, so I will say something like, using the outline above, please write the introduction of the blog post using short sentences. Okay, make sure you use the target keyword naturally within the text. I don't want to give a long prompt, so just this should work for us. Okay, so I go ahead and say it should go ahead and write. Now look at what it is writing. Most people are not broke because they lack talent. They are stuck because they lack direction. Okay, so this is how authoritative that the whole thing is going to be. Okay, the introduction is too long for me, so I will just tell ChatGPT to make it short because this is too long. The introduction shouldn't be that too much. Okay, so I'll tell it to shorten it and stop talking about no hype, no this kind of thing. So I'll go ahead and tell ChatGPT to make it shorter and be friendly and conversational. He should stop using those hype, no hype kind of thing phrases and write a unique human-like content. Okay, so let's see what he's going to write again. I really don't like using ChatGPT to write my blog posts, so this I will always have problem with the way it is writing. So that's how it is. So you finished work but tired. Okay, so let's copy this and then come to and then paste it here. I've already told you it is never done, so let's do some editing. So you go back and then so I'll go through and do my editing and then take my time, go by line by line, edit it, and then before I can okay, so now I have edited the face, and now let's go back to the content. We are now going for the main content, okay, which is after the introduction. We go to, if you look at the outline that ChatGPT has given us, if you go up there after the title and introduction, this is the next part that ChatGPT is supposed to, because we have already done the introduction. So you can copy this and give it to ChatGPT and then tell ChatGPT to continue. Okay, you can give this to ChatGPT and then tell continue with the outline using the same tone and target keyword used naturally. Okay, so I'll cut this from here, then come down and put it at the end. Okay, so now ChatGPT has started the body. So this is H2. As you can see, the boldness of this is different from this side. So ChatGPT has already made this H2. So if you click this and then you go to the editor, okay, and then you put your cursor at the last full stop and then you press enter, it will create this for you. Then you paste this. Okay, you go ahead and do a paste. This is the H2 that we have to. Okay, it is H2. The main one that we have to start with H2. The first headline is H2. So when you paste it, you come here Okay, you come to this paragraph and then you click on this, then you go ahead and select heading. All right, you change it to heading. Okay, this is the first heading and it is H2. Okay, you have to select H2. I told you you should always have H1, only one in your blog post. So this is H2. Now there is something that usually we do. So what you have to do is that usually the practice is that you should have your keyword, your target keyword must contain either H2 or H3. Okay, so usually what I do is that most of the time my first heading, the first headline that or heading that I would do, I go ahead and copy this title. Okay, I go ahead, copy this title and come here and paste it here and then turn it to H2. I will show you why I do that. Okay, if I turn this into the H2, then the next one is going to be another H2. Okay, but the reason is that I'm going to install a plugin that will put table of content after this title, after this headline, right? After this headline. So if you are reading the blog post, when you see this, after that you will see table of content before you come and see this title, this headline. You understand? If we go to Brian Robinson websites too, you will see that he also do that those kind of things. I want to show you before we continue. Okay, so let's go to blog. So let's just click any of them and see. Okay, so this is the target keyword for this is how to add users to Google, Search Console. Okay, so how to add Google, so this is the target keyword he's using. He's using this keyword. Now when you come here, you see that he has done the keyword here, adding users keyword to Google Console here. Okay, then after that he went ahead, where is his table of content? Okay, so he is not using table of content. Okay, so that's nice. He has changed his style of posting. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so but as you can see, it is following. So from the introduction, he just went straight and then add another keyword here before the first headline. You understand? This is the first headline, and it is also having a similar keyword over here. So you see how he's sprinkling the target keyword, uniformly and naturally inside. As you can see, this is another keyword, Google Search Console, another Google Search Console. As you can see, he's sprinkling it. Another Google Search Console is here. Another as it is another. Is there anyone again? Okay. So there's none, but another one is here. This is another one. Okay, then there is, let's see, another one is also here. So you see how he's sprinkling the keyword in it. Yes, this is how you write an optimized blog post for search engine. Okay, so I am showing you what it is there. So after you do this, you copy this, and then I'll copy all of them. Okay, this is too long. How am I going to edit this too soon? Okay, I have to probably pause the video and then continue. So we continue. I'll paste it here. Let me just edit it and come back. Okay, so as you can see, I have made some close editing through the what ChatGPT has given me, and now I am ready to set up my. So as you can see, I have made I've changed the headlines. This is H3, and then this is also H3. This is H4. This is another H4, and then from another H4, then you come to another H2, which is the next one that's this should be H3. This is H3 because they are all under the they are all under this. Okay, so when you look at how the structure is supposed to be, always you have to have something like H2. Now when you have H2 here and that it is the same topic, the next headline should be H3. And if this H3 is also some kind of abroad, so you need to break it extra down, or there is a point that you want to make under this, you will have to go to H4. You understand? Before you return to H2 again, and that is what ChatGPT has done inside the outline. Okay, when you go to the outline, you realize that it has, you see, from, let me use this side for instance. You can see that this is the H2. Now the H2, I have to get the definition, and then the definition is the point. Another point here, another point here. Now when he got here, this what makes a skill profitable, you can see that this has extra branches or extra points that you have to make. So when you get here, this becomes H3. You understand? This is already H2. So this becomes H3. And then the smaller ones under it become the H4. Because these ones are under. These ones are under this. You see, that's how the structure is supposed to be. So from H2, you go to H3, H3, H3. Then when you get to H3, because this one also has another step point that you need to explain, you step, and then this one's become H4. These titles or these headlines become H4. You understand? And that is what I have also done here. So when you go down, you realize that what makes a skill profitable. Now, a skill profitable, this is H3. So when I come here, I make it H4. Now H4. Okay, this is H4, another H4, another H4. So after that, I have to switch back to H3. You understand? Because when you get here, the next point is at H3, which is under this one. You understand? So that is how you have to be very careful about this side, because this is what makes your structure, or what makes your blog post a well formatted document, or a well formatted article. You understand? Okay, so that is how I have done. Now let's go to the point 3, which is H3 throughout. So let's go to point 3. So I'll say, please continue on the next session. So it will write, okay, so I copy this and I go back to the editor, I paste it here, and then I edit. So let me edit and come back. I'm going to continue. Now, as you can see, I have I've done it based on what the system is supposed to be structured, the formatting that is supposed to go through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump from here and then pause the video so I can continue with the next when I get to the last section, which is the summary or the conclusion. Okay, so let me write the article quickly and then we'll continue with the formatting. Okay, all right, so I will continue the writing by saying, please continue to the next section using the keywords naturally within the text. Okay, then we'll continue. So this is what I'm going to do until I finish the writing. Okay, so I have completed the writing of the blog post. Now let's go and format the whole blog post and then use the checklist to get each and every part of the feature well formatted. Okay, let's turn it into a standardized blog post. So this is our title, which is the H1. Okay, now we are going for the next one is supposed to be featured image. Okay, so we quickly have to go to Canva and then go and design an image. Okay, you have to go and design an image, and I really have a way of designing my image for the featured image. I have my own simple way of doing it, but you can also choose to do something different or find another way of doing it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do mine, and in case, so I'm going for 1024 by, okay, let's do 1080 by 1080. Okay, so 1080 by 1080, let me see. Okay, no, it should be by, sorry, 1080 by 1024, so that it will not be squared. I want it to be rectangle. Let me do this 800. Okay, let me do this one 800. Okay, so 1080 by 800. You can use that. Okay, then here I will find I'll go for element here. I'll go for either a square or rectangle. So I type rectangular box. No, shape. I want shape. Okay, so this type. Okay, so I'll go for this. I'll go for something like this or something like this, either this or this. Okay, so let me put this one here, and then okay, let's go for this. Then I'll put this one here, then I'll do something like this. I'll turn it to 90, yes, something like this. Then I'll do something like this. Then I will make this background maybe black, something like this. I'll move this like this, and then I'll go for another photo. So I'll go for something like, let me see, something like skills, digital skills. I just need something, maybe something like this. Okay, something like this. Or let me go for a video. Okay, something like this picture. So I go for this. Okay, and then I use it big here like this. Okay, I right click on this, I go to layers and I say send to back, then it go and sit there. Okay, so I come like this. Okay, then I go to text, I go to heading, and then I'll go and copy my title. Okay, my title here. So I come back, I click here, and then I paste this one here. Then I make it something like this. Okay, so this one will sit here. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, then I go back there, I go here, and then I copy my domain, and then I paste it here. Okay, so let's copy this and then paste. What is wrong with you, man? Okay, so I do this, then I put it here. This is going to serve as a watermark so that everybody will know that this picture I did it myself, not somebody. I didn't pick anything from anywhere. You understand? Okay, so I will do this background, maybe some color, a standard color I'm going to use throughout. So I can do the background, my color, usual color, and then I do the text white. Text color, I will do it white. Okay, I'll do it white so that it will come out. And then probably I'll change the font to something that is nice. Let me see, Poppins. Let me see, Poppins. Okay, so something like this is great. Okay, then I'll click on this. Okay, so as you can see, this is it. Okay, let me change this one to white. So all my featured image will look like this. Always it will look like this. There's going to be a picture here, and then the title or the caption of the blog post, I'll put it here, and this will also remain the same color. You understand? So let me do this one to white, and then my website will also be here. You understand? So anytime you see, now I will download it. I will download it and then come to my website, and then I'll go for image, then I go to download. Okay, you go for let me do it again. So from here you go to media library, then you click on uploads, then you go to select file, then you go to your downloads. This is the image, but this image I am supposed to do something I forgot. I will copy this again, the title, which contains the target keyword. Okay, so I'll copy that, and then I come and click on this, go to media library, upload files, select files. Then when I come here, I will right click on this. Okay, and then I'll say rename. I'll rename this. I'll have to change the title of this to the title of the blog post. Okay, now let's look at the picture is 463 kilobytes, which is too big. So I have to change the size to a smaller one. Okay, so I'll go for, there's another website called Tiny PNG. This is a free website. So you go there, and then you are going to reduce the size of the picture without doing anything to the quality of the picture. Okay, so you click on this, and then you select the image. Look at the size. The size is 463. Then you open it. It will compress it and then make it smaller. Okay, so it is 475. Okay, now it is 171. So you click on this to download. Then you download it again. Okay, so it will download back onto the download folder. So when you go to the editor, when you come here and you select files, and then select file, okay, so this is the new one. Okay, the new one is 167. So we click on this, and then we are here. It's just like the way we used to do the dummy one, the same thing. So you don't need to struggle so much. So when you come here, the name will be here. The name will be here. All you do is click inside and then do Control A, select all. Okay, then you copy it, you paste it here, and then you paste it here as well. So the description and the alt text should always bear the title of the image. Okay, so you select, and it is here. Okay, so when it is here, you click on this and then you center it, put it into center like we did the other day, and then you make it smaller a bit. Okay, so that is it. This is the image we are using. Now you come to this side and then you set this image as featured image. So you click on it again and then you put it here. Okay, so now you realize we have to save it, so I save it. Now the next one that we have to do in our checklist is to go to the main content and then see if we have headings, short paragraphs, bullets, and so on and so forth inside. So we go into the text, and then we can see that this side, from this side up to the first thing is okay, which is the longer the paragraph is okay. So we have to break it and then bring in another heading. So this side is okay, but I have told you that you can put a picture here. From this side to this side, you can put another image here. What you can do right now is you can go for this picture, or you can go to Pexels. Okay, you can go to Pexels and then go and select image from there. Okay, but already I have some couple of images here, so I want to use the one in the media library to make the process quicker. So I'll go to the library and then I'll choose any of this